What is up, everybody? I am Blackout, and welcome back to Civilization 6. Alright, so it's been a long time since we've done anything on this series. Yeah, so this is actually my first time back recording since January. The Layers of Fear videos was actually recorded in January, but I didn't get that, well, the last ones anyway. I didn't get that up until recently, as I've said, now that I'm coming back. But we're gonna get back to some of this because it's been a while, and yeah. So the game's been updated since, but we're gonna continue with our game because we never finished it. And yeah, I did familiarize myself a little bit, try to get myself up to speed because it's been a long time since I've loaded this save, but so I did that a bit off camera, but yeah, just gonna jump right into this. So he wants Peter of Russia here. He's asking me for horses, diamonds, for truffles, and 6 gold per turn. I would rather not, because he wants my horses, which is a strategic resource that you can use for military units, and I'm not willing to part with that to help them out, so yeah, it would seem, since we left off, we're still relatively early in the game, because we're just in the beginning of the classical era, so we didn't get too far. And try to remember what I was doing. It looked like I made another warrior there in the capital. We're a little bit behind in terms of expansion, which I'm not too thrilled about at the moment. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Sorry, I've got like an itch on my face for some reason. What can I do here? I think we're gonna get a campus district down. Or wait, let me see what kind of yields we've got here. A +3 next to this mountain range. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Since our strength as Scotland is in science and production, we may as well get one of those up, and because, you know, we have an advantage in terms of pursuing a science victory here, especially if I can keep the people happy. So we're gonna do that, and then over in Edinburgh, I'm going to, what do we got here? Interesting. God, it's so tempting to build another wonder, but I need expansion too. We're gonna prioritize expansion here, so we're gonna go with a settler there in 11 turns. I do remember that I have, because there's an encampment up here. So I think that's why I wanted to keep these guys sort of within striking distance in case anything comes my way. We will have our territory protected. It looks like the city-state of Lahore finished off the barbarians. Again, I apologize if I ever mispronounce any of these things. Right, there's a natural wonder there. That's pretty cool. What does it do again? Paititi, 3-tile impassable natural wander, provides +3 gold and +2 culture to adjacent tiles. City that owns it tile receives +4 gold on its outgoing international trade routes. That's pretty nice. Since the barbarian threat was eliminated from there, I'm gonna pull my archer back, but not next to the volcano, even though it's inactive. It can always become active again at a different point in time. So I'm gonna keep my warrior over here. So it looks like I was establishing diamond mines, which is pretty good. And we'll probably try to put fishing boats on the crabs there, so that way we can utilize our bonus resources. This volcano is not inactive here. So I already have two volcanoes near my borders. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next turn. Oh, right. Didn't the Gaul declared war on Leventa, didn't they? Ah, I just lost another scout. Damn barbarians. They are not friendly. Okay. I'm just trying to see where my envoys were. What are my city-state tasks as well? Recruit a great prophet, train a galley, send a trade route, send a trade route. Interesting. Okay. I want you to stay there for now. You stay there. Fishing boats. You can take advantage of the crabs. So +3 gold, +2 food. Yeah, so for those of you who aren't familiar with the series or the game, this is a historical turn-based strategy game. And if you're unfamiliar with the term turn-based, it's basically, it's almost like chess. Each player's taking their turn, and you're trying to just pursue certain victories that are available to you depending on your strengths or what you want to go for. And yeah, it's interesting. It involves outwitting your opponents, but it's based on real life history, so it's not gonna be like exactly the same, because this is like, I mean that wouldn't be as fun anyway, because it's like it gives you control to kind of do what you want.
All I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by.
But yeah, I mean it's pretty awesome, just in the fact that you kind of lead your people throughout history. Yeah, so I will put I'll link the playlist in the description if anybody wants to watch from the beginning. But moving on here, that again, if you're unfamiliar, that was the voice of Sean Bean, giving us a lovely quote there. So we just finished researching celestial navigation, which will unlock the harbor district at the lighthouse, allows traders to embark, allows harvesting of fish and crabs, and allows you to construct the Great Wanderer, the Great Lighthouse. So, awesome, because we have coastal cities, so. Alright, I guess I'll just finish up this row, pursue ironworking, even though I don't have a source of iron yet. But never a bad thing to have the option. This is just showing me in terms of me and the other civs, who's more ahead technologically. Okay. So the city-state of Akkad has declared war on Russia. That would be... Have I not discovered that one yet? It's this one. The military city-state. Alright. So I have a monument done in... I'm not sure if this would be pronounced Air? Don't really know. But, so yeah, that's going to help with culture and loyalty. And we're going to do... build a granary, I guess, because it'll help boost population growth early. I always like to kind of target those city kind of infrastructure buildings first, because they kind of help your early cities grow, and they tend to be like the cheapest in terms of building, like in terms of production costs and how long it takes to build. So it's never a bad thing to go for. Looks like one of the Grand Columbia cities is losing loyalty, and it's going to rebel in 17 turns unless they can stabilize it, so that's not good for them. It's likely being affected by the Gauls' loyalty pressure, because it's the closest civ there. Looks like the Russian city of Novgorod it's taking some damage too, so something's going on there. As for my scout, I'm gonna help them. Can I help the city-state? No, I can't enter their borders. Okay. I'll just... There's nowhere really for me to send my scout. I mean, I can send, I guess, south. Across the river there. Okay. Next turn. So far, so good. Okay, so the Barbarian Scout has moved. Oh, it hasn't. Okay, no, that's just the zone of control. Alright, back to exploring. Oh no! It must have been that Barbarian Scout. They plundered my trade route to the city-state up there of Leventa, those jerks. So I just lost my only trader. Not what you want to see. That's annoying. Okay. I'll have to replace it when I have a moment. Next turn. I love a leader who is surrounded by an impressive military. Thank you. So that's satisfying Russia's agenda, one of them, because they like when you have a strong military or a lot of units compared to other civs, I guess. So it's complementing the size of my military at the moment, so that's always a good thing. And next turn we should get games and recreation for our next civic. Pressing along. That's a good thing. So the city-state just took out that Barbarian Scout. What now? Walking the quads and lingering outside classrooms of the campus near Sterling, you can hear scholars debate the ideas that will change the world. +3 air score.
People who cannot
Sweet.
find time for recreation are sooner or later to find time for illness.
You hear that, guys? In other words, don't overwork yourself, guys. Always make sure that you get the time you need and the rest you need for yourself. Alright. So I'm gonna look at what policies we currently have, because let's see, what were we focusing on here? So we're expansion, a granary. Not too sure what I'm doing there yet. Okay. So you wanna kind of like swap your policies based on what you're working on, right? So let's see. What can we do here? I'm not working on military units at the moment, so I don't see that as being necessary. But I don't really have anything else to slot in the military slot, so I'll leave it that way for now. I'm gonna swap out urban planning in favor of colonization, because I'm gonna want to get that settler out as quickly as I can, and that'll give me a +50% production boost to producing it. So we want to get a 4th city out as quickly as possible, I think, because we're a little bit behind some of the civs. But yeah, that looks good for now. We'll have our settler in 3 more turns. Next civic. I'm just looking at the boosts here, what I need to boost them. What do I want to work on here? Ooh, campus adjacency bonuses, huh? Let's go with recorded history for now. 13 turns. And yeah, so that'll be our next civic. Capital finish the campus. That gives me a nice little boost to my science here. And I say we keep boosting that science, 'cause I want more of it. So we're gonna do a library, which will give us +3 science, +1 citizen slot, +1 great scientist point per turn, at a maintenance cost of only 1 gold per turn. Our gold is pretty good so far, so I'm not even worried about that. So I got a dedication bonus for constructing a new district. I got +3 air score, like for getting the +3 science output from the mountains. And then, yeah, I'd say we'll end our turn like right there, because that's about all we can do right now. What is happening? Not much we can do right now, so just keep going. End our turn again. And we're about to get iron working as a tech. The Gaul want my horses and my diamonds. Trying to offer 59 gold and 8 gold per turn and open borders. Again, I don't want to trade my horses. That's the only problem. Not yet, anyway. I mean, I don't usually like to trade strategic resources because I don't want to give them any military advantage.
Everything has its limit. Iron ore cannot be educated into gold.
Alright. So our next tech, even though they're trying to recommend these to me, I'm not going to go with those first just because these are boosted. So just in case I can get boosts for those as well, I'm going to start with one of these. I feel like I'm going to go with construction because it'll give me the ability to construct lumber mills in the woods, which would give me a nice production boost. CAD has made peace with Russia. That's a good thing. Okay. Next turn. No, once again, you cannot have my horses. It's Grand Columbia asking me for horses. Yeah, so like in the latest update, you can actually mark things that you don't want the AI to ask you for, because they can get consistent and repetitive in trying to get the same things from you that they want. So they added that recently, which is a nice feature. But because we're playing on an older save here, I don't think it's been the update, or that part of the game is in our save, so we'll just have to deal with it for the moment. I'm gonna... Olives luxury. Yeah, I'm gonna start moving up to the north direction, just because it gets us closer to that iron resource. And then here in Edinburgh, we're going to... What kind of adjacency bonuses do we have here? I could do that. I could wait and put one here. Harbor district for naval activity also removes the movement penalty for embarking and disembarking to and from this tile. Must be built on the coast or lake terrain to adjacent to land. Cannot be built on reef. +1 Great Admiral point per turn. +1 gold from every 2 adjacent district tiles. +1 gold from coastal resource. City center at +2 and +1 from government plasma tile. +2 gold, +1 food. Okay. We're gonna get a harbor going here. We can get a nice +3 gold here. So I think that's a good idea. Doesn't really matter where we put it right now, so that'll be done in 12 turns. A settler I'm gonna move over to here, build our 4th city, and then we'll probably be able to secure some olives as our new luxury resource going ahead. And then, yep, we're gonna go to next turn. City-state's trading with me, that's a good thing. Because it's woods, I'm gonna have to wait till next turn to enter. We finished our library, so our science has increased to 25 per turn. Pretty good. Alright. Could do a holy site. +3, +2. Just checking out the yields here. I think I'm gonna be proactive here and just we'll start working on a builder now, because once this city is done, then I can start working some of its tiles, which will help it grow more quickly. We finished our granary in air, and we're going to sorry, it was like a fly around my face. We're gonna start working on the ancient walls here. And that'll be it for this turn. Oh yeah, I forgot about the trader too. I need a new trader. It'll be one of my next tasks. So we should be able to build our 4th city in the next turn. New barbarian outpost all the way over there, so that's gonna be the Zulus' problem. They're not likely gonna bother me from that distance, so it doesn't really concern us. The Zulu finished building the Apadana World Wonder. Great. Okay, time to build, guys. Here we go. Yep. Remove our little bookmark there, or pin. Aberdeen is now our next city. So we got our 4th city. And now we are going to do the usual. We're going to start building our monument here. I'm gonna move my warrior up to help guard. Our northern borders. Record-setting river flooding. So there's a flood happening in Grand Columbia. Sucks for them. Next turn. We're about to finish construction. How can you let those barbarians run amok so close to your home? Because they're not a problem for me at the moment. However, this scout is. They've seen my city.
Create with the heart. Build with the mind.
There's construction. So now I'm going to be wanting to try to kill them before they can report back to their encampment. Because otherwise, they will start raiding my borders. And we can't have that, so I've cut them off here. There we go, finished off. See guys, they're not even a threat anymore. It's our epic military now, we can take care of ourselves. Okay. And next we're gonna get engineering, which will allow us to build aqueducts and catapults. Never a bad thing. We'll have that in about 5 turns. We have another envoy now, so I'll try to improve La Venta just because it's in between me and the other civs. So it would be advantageous, I think, if I got control of it. So that gives, yep, so we have 2 envoys there for now. Got our warrior here. Skip turn. Pretty good so far. Zulu have a flood as well. Alright. What's next? Alright guys, so we got our builder done. Now, I'm going to try to replace that trader that we lost. Sterling's population's shooting up too. We already got 7 citizens. That's pretty good. Okay. Fortify my archer. I'm going to space out these guys a bit. Promote my scout, because we have a promotion available. We're gonna give him the ability to, we're gonna give Ranger promotion, which gives us faster movement in woods and rainforest terrain. And then with our builder here, we're gonna move up and start working some of Aberdeen's resources here. So that way we have just more growth and productivity for them. Somebody built the Oracle and the Jebel Barkal. Not sure how you would pronounce that one. So people are building up the Wanders before us. But at least we got Hanging Gardens. Right, I forgot about that. So, because Hanging Gardens gives you plus 15% boost to population growth. So that's probably a big reason why our capital's population is growing right now. But yeah. Looking good so far. Next turn. Explore. Yeah, they've added some pretty cool game modes in the game over the last couple months. I haven't tried any of them, but they look pretty awesome though. Gonna build a plantation here on the olives. Plus 2 gold and 0.5 housing. Now this is yielding 3 gold, 1 production, 2 food. Worked by 1 citizen. Nice. And now we have olives. So hopefully that'll help with pleasing people now that they have diamonds and olives. And then, yep, we're gonna keep going here. You have so few troops, aren't you scared for your life? Now apparently I don't have enough military to satisfy him, so but whatever, I do not care at the moment. Okay, so the barbarians are attacking my other scout. Not too thrilled about that. I think it's time to teach them a lesson now. We'll just send 1 warrior and 1 archer. Should be enough. We'll keep our other one back near our territory. We're gonna build a pasture on the cattle here. Plus 1 production and 0.5 housing. That gives us 1 production, 3 food. There's not enough citizens to work it yet, but as our population grows, they'll take advantage of these. try to retreat our scout here to safety. Maybe stay in the woods here, because that'll give us a defensive bonus. An unmet city-state has been defeated. In other words, somewhere out there it's been conquered by somebody. Alright. Next turn. Of course, they go straight for my scout, because they see it as a weak target. But little did they know I have a surprise waiting here for them. We're gonna go try to farm the maze with my last builder charge there. We've got a new trader. I'm gonna move them. Hold on, which city-states did I need a trade route with? City-states that I can't do it yet with. I'm gonna transfer to Edinburgh. I'm gonna start trying to get my road network, like a system of roads going through my empire, because that will help with movement, and it'll help with growth with the other cities as well. So we finished our trader. What next? Okay. Don't really want to spend the gold for a tile. Maybe I'll just keep pushing for also do a government plaza. I think I might push. We're gonna push for expansion here. Let's go for a 5th city, why not? The other guys are ahead of me anyway. Like, I can see Grand Columbia has at least 6. From what I can see. And we don't want to get too boxed in here early on, because it'll really halt our progression in the game. So thankfully we can get another settler in about 5 turns, so that's always a good thing. Uh-oh. My scout's in trouble. Not what you want to see.
One man's magic is another man's engineering.
Got engineering. Sweet. Okay. Let's figure out some counter moves here. I'm gonna have to target these guys because I don't have much of a choice. I want to try to get my scout. There we go. So we can save our last scout here. The warrior will come over to kind of draw their fire away. We'll farm the maze here. So that's 2 gold and 3 food. Pretty good. So we got our trader at Edinburgh, and we're going to start with our road system to the capital Stirling, which will give us +2 food and +1 production per turn to Edinburgh while we have the trade route active. I'm going to go to our tech tree here. Shipbuilding allows all land units to embark. That's a good one. It'll allow us to build quadrine. I'm not too sure how you would say that one, but it's a ranged naval unit from the classical area, so not bad to have. I think shipbuilding sounds good. So technologically, so far it's good because we're pretty much in the running with the other civs. We're not behind. And with civics, we're not the worst, but we're also not the best yet in terms of our culture output.
I've lived through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened.
In other words, I think they're kind of implying there that a lot of cultures kind of write history according to what makes them look like the good guys, or what makes them look better. They often don't want to mention the times where things don't go so well. We're still making a settler though, so I'm gonna leave that policy in place. What else are we working on here? I think that's good for now. Like, there's not really anything we can slot in that will help us here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it as is. We're going to look, what's our next civic here? I'd rather go with defensive tactics, or actually, this is 9, but we don't have a religious district anyway, so yeah, we're gonna just go with defensive tactics. Got another governor title, so we're gonna promote Pingala. And with our first 2 promotions, we already have plus 15% science, plus N culture generated by the city. I think he's in, yeah, he's in our capital, Sterling. We already got the promotion for researcher, so we get that plus 1 science per turn per each citizen in the city. So I think we're gonna help our culture out here as well, get the connoisseur, and we'll have plus 1 culture per turn for each citizen in the city as well. So that'll help us out even more. Pretty good. Alright. I'm gonna try to heal our scout here in the safety of our borders. Heal our archer. Advance with our warrior. Yee. Barbarians already have a swordsman and an archer. That's not good. I may need some backup. I wanted to keep 1 there for defense, but we'll start moving 1 up that way. Another warrior. So there is a drought near Zanzibar and Grand Columbia there, just right in between them. Let's see what happens. Barbarians are likely going to attack my warrior. Oh wow, so Grand Columbia, they want me to give them diamonds. They want me to join in the war against the Zulu. They offer me 2 gold per turn for 30 turns and open borders. That's a shitty deal. Why would I want that? No thank you. It makes no sense for me to declare war on my neighbor, who I'm friendly with both of them. Zulu are pretty far, right? So there's no like benefit to me helping out to fight them at the moment, because I still have space and everything. So it's like, yeah, that's not a good deal. And then they wanted to get a luxury from me, and they're only willing to offer like a tiny bit of money. I don't think so. Wow, now I'm taking hits here. This is not good. I have to withdraw. Barbarians, surprisingly right now, because I don't have iron, they have a bit of a technological edge there with their melee units. So we complete our walls here. Could build a harbor if I wanted. You know what, we're gonna do another builder and, or wait, maybe I should wait. Not sure what I want to do here. Screw it, let's do a harbor. Damn, +4 gold. It's pretty good yields, and once I work these tiles, well, I think it's already, oh yeah, it already counts the resources, so that's pretty good. +4, let's do that. Never a bad thing to have more money. Fez has declared war on Peter. That's the Science City-State over here, so they declared war on Russia there. So far everything's looking good. Next turn. Classical era ends in 10 turns. Okay, these barbarians are getting too close now, so I'm gonna fire on their swordsmen. So it looks like they're on the offensive now. Bring my other warrior up. I don't like this, because they have a range unit still, which is a bit of an issue for me. I'm probably within range. I don't know if they're going to attack my warrior or not, but at the same time, it's like if I retreat, then they kind of have the number advantage. I'm going to hold ground for now. Nice, we got our harbor district here, that's our first. And why not get that lighthouse built then? It'll give us plus 25% combat experience for all naval units trained in the city, plus 1 food on all coastal tiles for the city, plus 2 housing if the city is adjacent to a coast, and plus 1 trade route capacity if this city does not yet have a market building, plus 1 housing, plus 1 citizen slot, plus 1 great admiral point per turn. Pretty good. So I constructed a district, I got another era score. So right now we're sitting at 35 points. We need 2 more to avoid a dark age in the next era. Zulu want my diamonds. They're offering 5 gold per turn, plus another 2 gold and open borders. You know what? I'll give it to him for money. Why not? Yes, for now. Okay. Because, it's just an extra resource that I'm not doing anything with, right? And they don't have anything else to offer me right now, so money sounds good. Could never have too much money. Oh man, they're getting the better of me. I am still gonna stand my ground. I'm gonna attack these swordsmen with my archer again. I'm gonna use my warriors that are in better health here to attack. Try to finish them off. So even when you're an era behind, if you got the right promotions and policy and you've got they kind of had the hit point advantage there, I was able to kill them anyway. I'm gonna attempt to attack the scout here, because I feel like the barbarian archer will not be able to take me out in the next turn anyway, so I can get another hit in. We got another settler from Sterling. I'm gonna get another builder because that'll be done in 4 turns, and we'll send it over to here so we can get the remainder crabs worked in that area there. And in terms of our next city, I want to push north because if I can build a city right here, we will be able to take that iron source and another extra source of olives. We don't have iron yet, and that's been putting us at a bit of a disadvantage, especially in this situation where we're facing a barbarian swordsman. So if we push up north, take the iron, that should help us out a bunch. I'm gonna leave the archer there for now for defense. So far, so good. What is going on? Okay. Eee, that's not good. We need to pull back. Luckily, we can get them back there. It's wide open grassland. Unfortunately, they're still out of range from my archers. I'm just gonna have to pull these guys back a little bit. Hope that we can recover some hit points here before they attack again. And maybe they'll come within range of my archers first, so I can get another hit in. It's the plan at the moment. And after that point, we'll have our 5th city if we pull this off. These barbarians have been a nuisance to us all. Thank you for your help. And Grand Columbia is satisfied because we're fighting barbarians. And they killed it. Nope, almost. Okay, this is bad. I definitely am gonna need more reinforcements. I didn't think I would, but I didn't realize they were gonna get an influx of units there. We're gonna keep our settler at a safe distance, but I still want to be able to move into that area when possible. We're gonna pull our scout even further back into our city even. We're gonna pull our warrior back a little bit just to give our archer some room. Pull our warrior back into the woods here. We're gonna get a hit in on these barbarians, because their archers are giving me issues right now. Now we've got them hurt too. Fez has made peace with Russia. Russia has made peace with Grand Columbia. So these two were fighting. The red and yellow. The drought is over here. Is that another flood? Yup, another flood for the Zulu. And yep, let's just go next turn and see what happens here. So far we haven't lost anyone yet. Not good. I need to pull back.
I cannot imagine any condition which would cause a ship to founder. Modern shipbuilding has gone beyond that.
That was actually quoted by the captain of the Titanic. How wrong they were. Alright, so we finished shipbuilding, so we're gonna go for mathematics and get that finished up. Diplomatic quarter. +1 movement for all naval units, that would be good. And then we're gonna heal up the scout. Heal our warrior. Pull back the archer. Need to retreat in order to keep these guys alive. Skip. Okay. Don't want to lose my military units. If this doesn't go my way, I may have to strengthen my military even more, so we'll see. But who knows, right? Like getting even this extra archer in there may help me turn the tide a bit. Here they come. They've discovered me. So my scout is fine. You may leave and explore again. Finished a builder in the capital. And get ourselves a heavy chariot here. Get my... We'll fire on this scout. Okay, eliminated them. Settler is fine for now. And pull back the warrior. So we don't want them to die. Same with this archer here. These guys healed as quickly as possible. And then we'll get our builder down south here. Somebody built the pyramids. Just when we thought the barbarian threat was over. They're still giving us a hard time. Trying to slow our advance to the north here. But we need that iron, so we're gonna push as much as we need to. Oh! Volcanic eruption! Gentle eruption. So the people gaze skyward in concern, watching smoke rise from a once quiet volcano. 4 tiles were fertilized, 2 were damaged. And that's unfortunate. Looks like it was our farms. Are they both farms? Yeah. Alright. I need to get my archer to safety here. Gonna move move these guys onto the hill tile. I don't trust here because I know that there was another archer somewhere, so I'm gonna get my settler to safety for now. Try to heal up my warrior. Get our builder over here. Okay. Uh-oh. So that city that Grand Columbia previously had has successfully rebelled and is now independent. In about 9 turns, they'll probably join the Gaul, unless somebody either recaptures it or is able to exert more loyalty pressure, such as Grand Columbia. Like, they can either try to get their city back or the Gaul will get it. Okay. We'll play one more turn here, get defensive tactics. Oh, the barbarians.
The invincibility lies in the defense, the possibility of victory in the attack.
Wise words by Sun Tzu. For anybody who's unfamiliar, Sun Tzu wrote The Art of War, which is a lot of strategy that is still used in some modern warfare tactics today. Okay. Well, I'm producing a mounted unit right now, so we could do maneuver plus 50% production towards ancient, classical era, heavy and light cavalry units. That'll help us produce that more quickly. And then what can we do here? +1 production in all cities. Guess we'll do urban planning for now. Alright. And then our next civic will be... guess we're gonna go for theology. Which just gives a new policy slot, allows you to build temples and holy sites, and gives you another envoy. And another possible wander there. We're doing pretty good with our culture. Get a new governor title, so we'll promote Pingala again. So I'm going to give him grants. He'll get plus 100% great people points generated per turn in the city. Never a bad thing. Yeah, but like I was saying, I was actually surprised because I didn't expect the barbarians to... oh, there they are. I didn't expect them to pull back like that. I thought they were going to keep pushing towards my territory, but they didn't, so... and we got the first hit in. We'll start healing up. Everything is going good. I mean, not as good as you would hope, but still pretty good. We didn't lose anyone yet, so that's about as much as you can hope for at the moment. And once we can finally get rid of these guys, we'll be able to go up there, build our next city. And yeah, everything's going pretty good. So we got mathematics 4 turns and theology in 5. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like, subscribe if you want more. So yeah, your support helps and I appreciate it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed watching us grow here. And we'll see how far we can take Scotland in this game. Alright guys, so I will be doing another one soon, and yeah, thanks for watching with me, thanks for being with me guys, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye guys!